Nick Walker wins in Tampa and he's going back to the Olympia. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, Nick Walker wins Tampa, punches his ticket back to the Olympia. I think most people expected Nick Walker to win. It was just a matter of how convincingly he wins, how big of a margin there is between him and the rest of the pack. Is Nick Walker once again a threat to win the Olympia title? Before I get to that, let me start with this. Nick Walker was away from the Olympia stage for a couple of years. I'm not going to get into this whole long story. But when he stepped back on stage at the Pittsburgh Pro, a show that many people thought he should have gotten the decision over Derek Lunsford, he brought to that stage what a lot of people would say was his best package to date. Okay, so there was improvements from the last time we saw him on stage again, which was close to last time we saw him on stage previously, which was close to 2 years. A little disappointing performance at the Olympia, but this year at the Arnold Classic, once again, a lot of people think that Nick could have or should have won the Arnold Classic, came in a disputable second to Andrew Jack. Once again, looking at Nick, a lot of people are saying best Nick Walker to date. There's improvement. He stepped on stage at Tampa. I think when he stepped on stage, there was no doubt who's winning the show. It was pretty clear cut. Like he said, he plans on making or creating a very big gap between him and the rest of the competitors. I think he pretty much did that. Arguably, he brought his best package to date. Detail in his quads, his upper body is great as ever. I don't care what anybody says. I think a lot of people agree with me. Turn around to the back, top to bottom. He's the best in the business. His big criticism, of course, has been his midsection, his waist. He still doesn't look pretty up there, and he's never going to look pretty. But his waist looks a little smaller. Nothing dramatic, but definitely gives the appearance of being a little smaller. When he stepped on stage, from the moment he stepped on stage to the moment he walked off stage, those abs were tight. The midsection was in control the whole time he was on stage. Brings the muscularity, brings the conditioning, arguably the best back in bodybuilding. His improvement on his quads, he'll always have a little deficiency. I'm trying to think of a better word to use, because a sweep, it doesn't tie in as high as would ideally you'd want it to tie in. That's all genetic. Can't change that, but there were improvements. He keeps that waist tight. When he steps on stage again at the Olympia, who knows? Is he going to bring in even more improvement from what we saw now? Are there going to be more changes? I don't know. People were questioning I had a little questions about his new coach. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name. I think it's Prob something. Senawali. I'm sorry if I butchered it. It looks like they got the right formula over here. Things are clicking. I still think come the Olympia, Samson Dowd holds on to that size he has and is able to bring in a level of conditioning that we haven't seen before. I don't know if anybody can beat him. But yes, indeed, once again, Nick Walker is a threat, a serious threat to win the Olympia title. And I believe Derek Lunsford was sitting right up there in those front rows, got a good look at Nick Walker. I think might be a little worried looking at Nick. Okay, you can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comment section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.